Hey guys, Matt here, and today I'm bringing us my best gameplay in Modern Warfare 3 yet. Now, before I get to anything, I want to apologize for having to upload my previous video twice, and the reason for that is I was having severe sub-box problems with my first attempt at uploading. Only managed to get 9 views after about 5 hours, so something was definitely wrong with that. So I decided just to take down the video and re-upload it the next day. However, the problem still occurred. However, I'm thinking it's just the video file. So I'm trying out a different video codec. I'm using WMV this time around instead of MP4, and hopefully it works out a lot better. Now, let me get back to the gameplay. Like I said before, this is my best gameplay to date in Modern Warfare 3. Now, it ends up being a double MOAB, as it'll probably be in the title, and with that, I get my fastest MOAB to date in it, and what I consider fast for MOAB is below 4 minutes. And so far, my fastest before this one was 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I narrowly beat that at a 2 minute and 22 second MOAB. Now, that happens later on in the gameplay that I'm showing you. My first MOAB clocked in at 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Now, I consider these both pretty fast, as I said before. Anything below 4 minutes for me, I consider fast. Now, what your standards for a fast MOAB might be is dependent on the person. So, write down below if you guys consider these fast MOABs or consider them mediocre or slow. Now, today I am using an MP7, and the MP7 is generally not the weapon you see me using, as I generally do actually use this. However, in my gameplays, I generally don't. And the reason for that is that the MP7 is a really good gun. And you're probably wondering then, why don't you get gameplays? And if you guys watched a video a while back, I forget which one it was, but I talked about the God mode mentality that certain weapons bring on for me, and the MP7 is definitely one of them. The MP7 is arguably one of the best weapons in the game, and through that, it has very few limitations, and because of that, I tend to put myself in situations which I have a very slim chance of winning or getting out of, and the reason for that is because I instinctively think that I could win every gunfight, it doesn't matter how many people are in what situation, just because of the weapon. And because of that, I end up getting killed off of streets, or I end up doing stupid maneuvers which ultimately cost me the gameplay or the game itself. And because of that, I prefer weapons like the P90, which have limitations, and what I mean by that is that the P90 is not that great at range. And through that limitation, I'm able to know how I'm supposed to play the game through that aspect. And with the P90, I generally have to use it in very narrow corridors or in buildings such as this. However, with this gameplay, I feel as if I respected the limitations of my weapon. While there are very few and it's very slim, I did use it to the best role it has available, and that happens to be with the MP7 mid-range. And you see a lot of the conflict happens in mid-range, such as that. Now, the MP7 does not excel in close range, nor does it excel at long range. Both these areas, either shotguns such as the USS-12, which I consider overpowered, and the ACR at like long range, I'll generally lose to those two different types of weapons. However, mid-range, the MP7 I consider is dominant. While, like I said before, I'm not playing extremely objectively, I do a pretty good job at keeping A and taking it every now and then. Because while I'm playing on this map, I generally like to stay towards A. Now, for the most part in this game, as I'm actually going away from it right now, I generally try to patrol area, and because of my team triple capped, I actually had to break that rule for myself, and I actually had to go across the entire map for the most part, as they're spawning all over. Now, right here is a really scary moment for me, as I had a recon drone right above me. Had I not already had a specialist bonus, I would have been pretty screwed, as I do not have blind eye natively equipped. And even with that, recon drones are extremely dangerous when you're around teammates, and I'm just really lucky that my teammate managed to die right before the recon drone managed to track us both. And right here is also a very, very close escape from death, and I'm honestly surprised I managed to get away from it. And right here I noticed that A was taken, so I decided to throw a stun grenade, which allowed me to see through the recon perk where the person was on the mini-map, and that allowed me to get a really quick and easy kill. And right here I get the second MOAB at 2 minutes and 22 seconds as stated before. And right afterwards I do just cut to when I call the MOABs, as I ended up going on another 15 kill streak. However, I noticed that I probably would not have had enough time to get the triple MOAB, which was pretty sad, as I probably would have been able to if I had a little bit more time. However, I still do think this is a pretty good gameplay, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I do finish the game 73-6. I'm sorry for the little darkness right there. I forgot that after a certain amount of time in theater mode, the screen instinctively gets a little bit darker, so sorry about that. Now, that was a little bit of a lackluster MOAB, only 2 people, but whatever. And I generally don't ask this from you guys, but if you guys can like this video, that would be great, as I think this is one of the few videos I have which I definitely do want to get out there. So if you guys can like it and or comment on it, that would be awesome. Well, anyway guys, this has been Matt, and peace out.